If you receive Social Security disability benefits or Medicare, there are two things happening inside this system right now before June 10th that the SSA is not going to explain to you directly. The first is a threat, a federal review process that has been accelerated in 2026, and that carries a 10-day deadline most people have never heard of. Miss it, and your payments stop immediately while you wait for a hearing that takes months. The second is an opportunity, a completely free health appointment sitting unclaimed in Medicare right now with an important upgrade added in 2026 that most seniors have never once used. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what both of them are, who they affect, and what to do about them before June 10th arrives. Before we get into it, subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the bell. Both things I'm about to cover changed in 2026, and neither change came with a personal notice to the people it affects. The SSA does not explain your deadline to you. Medicare does not remind you about your free appointment. This channel exists to put that information in front of you before the window closes and before the opportunity expires. The people subscribed here find out in time. The people who are not find out after. Subscribe now and let us get into it. Here's what is happening with medical reviews and why June 10th matters. The Social Security Administration runs a program called Continuing Disability Reviews CDRs. These are federally required periodic checks to confirm that people receiving disability payments through SSDI or SSI still meet the medical criteria for those benefits. If you collect Social Security retirement benefits, CDRs have no effect on your payment, and this section does not apply to you. But if you or anyone in your household receives disability benefits through SSDI or SSI, what follows is the most important thing you will hear this week. Earlier this year, SSA made a significant operational change. It moved all CDR processing out of individual state agencies and into one centralized federal unit. The direct result is a 20% increase in processing speed compared to the previous year. Reviews that sat in state backlogs for years are now moving through the system at a pace most people receiving disability benefits have never experienced before. With June 10th approaching, if you have been on disability benefits for several years without a recent review, the probability of a notice appearing in your mailbox in the coming days and weeks is meaningfully higher than it has been at any point in recent years. When that notice arrives, here is what it is and what it is not. It is not a termination of your benefits. It is a form called the Disability Update Report, asking about your current medical treatment, any recent work activity, and whether your condition has changed. You respond with current documentation and SSA makes a determination. The vast majority of people who respond promptly with strong current medical records keep their benefits without interruption. The danger is not the review itself. The danger is what happens when you do not know the rule that comes directly after it. Here is that rule. If SSA discontinues your benefits after a CDR and you want to appeal while continuing to receive your payments throughout that appeal, you have exactly 10 business days from the date on the termination letter to file. 10 business days, not 10 calendar days, not approximately 2 weeks. Business days, which means weekends and federal holidays, do not count in your favor. File on day 11 and your payments stop that same day. They do not pause, they do not hold, they stop and they do not restart until a hearing is fully completed. Right now that process is taking months. 10 days is the entire difference between maintaining your income and losing it while you wait. There are two things you can do right now before any letter reaches your door. The first is to see your treating doctor as soon as possible and make sure your current condition is documented in fresh, up-to-date records. SSA's core question in every CDR is whether your condition has improved enough for you to return to work. A medical file full of recent, consistent visits, current prescriptions, documented symptoms, and ongoing treatment makes that question very hard to answer yes to. A file with gaps months, without appointments, breaks in treatment, gives SSA an opening to interpret improvement that does not exist in reality. The second is simpler. If any letter arrives that you do not immediately recognize, open it the same day. Find the response date on the first page. That date is the most important number in the entire document. Now, I want to shift to the side of this story that works in your favor, because this video is not only about what is coming at you, it is about what is sitting unclaimed right now, waiting for you to simply ask for it. If you have Medicare Part B, a completely free health appointment is available to you every 12 months. Zero copay, zero deductible, $0 out of your pocket, regardless of what the appointment reveals. It is called the Medicare Annual Wellness Visit, and it has been available to every Part B recipient for years. Most of them have never once scheduled it, not because they do not want free health care, but because nobody told them it was there. Here's what this appointment actually covers. Your doctor dedicates time specifically to building what Medicare calls your personalized prevention plan. That means they are not reacting to a symptom that brought you in that day. They are looking at your full picture, every medication you take, every risk factor in your history, your family background, how you move and function day to day, and whether anything in that profile signals a risk that has not surfaced yet. They measure your blood pressure and your BMI. They evaluate your risk of falling one of the leading causes of serious injury and hospitalization among seniors in this country. And in 2026, this appointment received a specific addition that makes it more valuable than it has been at any point before. Your doctor is now specifically required to screen you for early signs of cognitive decline during this visit. Not a lengthy evaluation. A brief structured assessment that checks for early changes in memory, judgment, and concentration changes, subtle enough that most people experiencing them have no awareness that anything has shifted. The reason this matters comes down to one word: timing. Catching cognitive decline in its earliest stage before it becomes visible in daily life gives you and your family access to options that simply do not exist once the condition has advanced. Earlier intervention, earlier planning, conversations that can still be had while everyone has time to make them count. This screening is included in the annual wellness visit at zero cost and resets every single year. To claim this appointment, call your doctor's office and use these exact words. I want to schedule my Medicare annual wellness visit. Do not say annual physical. Do not say checkup. Those words connect to a different appointment type in the billing system with different coverage rules. The phrase Medicare annual wellness visit is what triggers the correct billing code that makes the visit completely free. If you are in your first 12 months of Part B coverage, ask for the Welcome to Medicare preventive visit instead. If you have had Medicare for over a year and have never scheduled either one, call today. One phone call is the entire distance between you and a free, comprehensive health review that most people in your exact situation are simply not receiving. Beyond the wellness visit, Medicare covers preventive screenings at zero cost that most recipients have never used. Cardiovascular screenings for cholesterol and lipids every 5 years. Diabetes screening twice per year with risk factors. Colorectal and lung cancer screenings. Bone density screenings for women. Depression screening once per year at no charge. Every recommended vaccine, including shingles, pneumonia, flu, COVID, and RSV, covered at 100%. And starting in 2026, pharmacists can now administer and bill Medicare directly for strep, flu, and RSV testing. Walk into a participating pharmacy, get tested, and Medicare covers the cost entirely. No doctor appointment needed. Here is the complete picture. If you receive disability benefits through SSDI or SSI, CDR reviews are moving through the system faster right now than they have in years. Keep your medical records current and your treatment consistent. If a CDR notice arrives before or after June 10th, respond immediately and know that 10 business days from any termination notice is your window to appeal and protect your payments. If you receive Medicare, a free annual wellness visit is available to you every 12 months at zero cost now, including cognitive screening, fall risk evaluation, and personalized prevention planning. Call your doctor today and ask for it by name. The free screenings and vaccines Medicare already covers are broader than most people realize, and 2026 added pharmacy-based testing that requires no appointment at all. The people who watch this video know what to do before June 10th. They know the 10-day appeal window, and they know how to protect their payments. They know the exact words to say to claim a free annual health appointment that most people in their situation are not using. The people who do not watch this go on not knowing unprotected on one side and unclaimed on the other. Subscribe. Share this with someone you know who is on Medicare or receiving disability benefits. One conversation before June 10th could protect their income or catch something in their health before it becomes a crisis. I will see you in the next one.